Top Capitol law enforcement officials on Tuesday said they did not see intelligence from the FBI the night before the U.S. Capitol riot that warned of calls for violence online and said groups were preparing for war. Under questioning from Sen. Amy Klobuchar, D-Min, the chair of one of the panels leading the hearing, former Capitol Police Chief Stephen Sund said the report was received at Capitol Police Headquarters the night before the Jan. 6 riot, but leadership did not see it. And Sund, who resigned from the Capitol Police in January, said he learned only within the last day that the report had been given to the Capitol Police before the attack. I actually just in the last 24 hours was informed by the department that they had received that report, he told lawmakers. The officials previously faulted intelligence failures at the federal level for not forecasting the escalation of violence at the riot. Former House Sergeant at Arms Paul Irving, the House's top law enforcement officer, said the U.S. Capitol Police's intelligence compiled from federal reports did not forecast a coordinated assault on the Capitol as had happened during the riot. Related. We get our president or we die. FBI issued dire warning day before Capitol riots. 170 suspects investigated. Both Irving and Michael Stenger, the Senate's top law enforcement official, told Klobuchar they had not seen the FBI intelligence report. Sen. Gary Peters, D. Mish, the chair of the Senate Homeland Security Committee, hammered the former Capitol Police chief with questions about the failed distribution of the ominous Jan. 5 FBI warning. That report had specific information, Peters said, referring to the report which warned that protesters were planning for war. That raises a big question, the chairman told former Capitol Chief Stephen Sund. It does not get to operational command. How could that happen? Quote. Related. They rioted at the Capitol for Trump. Now, many of those arrested say it's his fault. Sund acknowledged the information would have been beneficial to be aware of and indicated that the intelligence sharing failure was under review. I agree that is something we need to look at, the chief said. On Jan. 12. During a Justice Department briefing, Assistant FBI Director Stephen D'Antuono said the intelligence report, prepared by the Bureau's Norfolk, Virginia, office, included a thread from a message board that described an array of preparations for an assault, including a map of Capitol area tunnels and staging areas in Kentucky, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania and South Carolina. More. Merrick Garland calls Capitol riot probe first priority in confirmation hearing. Promises no political interference. D'Antuono said that while the information could not be attributed to an actual suspect, the information was shared within 40 minutes with law enforcement partners, including the Joint Terrorism Task Forces, which includes the U.S. Capitol Police, the law enforcement agency that led the failed response. The contents of the warning, first disclosed by The Washington Post, included ominous language calling for attackers to be ready to fight. Congress needs to hear glass breaking, doors being kicked in. Go there ready for war. We get our president or we die. Nothing else will achieve this goal, the Post reported, citing the document.